Weather is the question. How's it going to be? Because we know every year the fair rolls around, we start to get extreme heat, but this year's different, and it's right when we're having the final time that they're going to have it in the summer.
Wow. What did you do to bribe Mother Nature to make this happen?
I'm just the messenger, to be clear, out there. But yeah, it's funny how these things work, right? We finally move the fair after years of saying it's so hot, and then when we're like, okay, we're moving it, we're going to September, and the final summertime fair starts off with temperatures that are exactly seasonal, exactly what you'd expect to see for the middle part of July. And even as we look towards the end of the month, over the next 10 days, we're still talking about temperatures that are very seasonal. So funny how things work out, but hey, it's all good news if you're planning on going to the state fair tomorrow or Sunday or really at any point over the next week. 92 in Sacramento today, 93 Stockton, 93 in Modesto, 90 in Placerville, some 80s in the high country. Again, 92 exactly where we'd expect to be. The normal high is 93, so the last couple days seasonal. A couple days before that, though, Tuesday and Wednesday, 104 degrees. Not only the warmest days this year, the warmest days that we had last year, right? We didn't even make to 104. They're the warmest days we've had since July of 2024. When we were 107 degrees at the end of July 2024. So, yeah, a couple of pretty hot days this week alone. And, oh, don't forget, Monday started off with some random raindrops out there and some humidity. So just a very strange weather week, but thankfully the weekend's looking pretty good with seasonal temperatures, a mix of sun and clouds, especially by the time we get to Sunday. I'm tracking another push of moisture coming in early in the week, but likely not as humid as what we had to start this week off. More on that in a second. 64 in Sacramento right now, 68 in Stockton, 72 in Modesto, 72 Placerville, 56 in Tahoe, 61 in Truckee, and temperatures, winds very nice right now. Sustained 5 to 10 miles per hour across the valley. Some places closer to 15, such as down in Stockton, and then you look out towards Fairfield and you've got winds of 25 miles per hour. So 64 degrees, 4 degrees cooler than this time yesterday, and winds out of the south at 10 miles per hour. We'll drop into the 50s. You see some clouds coming through for the morning hours, but mainly clear. Mild, 56 in Sacramento, 57 in Stockton. Still in the 60s down in Modesto, some 60s in the foothills, 70 in Nevada City, and Saturday afternoon seasonal. Once again, 92 in the capital city, 92 in Stockton, 95 in Modesto, 97 up in Orville, 89 in Placerville, 93 in Sonora, 81 in Tahoe, and 85 in Truckee. Similar day on the way for Sunday, but I do expect to see a little bit more cloud coverage on Sunday. So we'll look at Futurecast here. Mainly sunny for tomorrow, dry across the region. By the time we get to Sunday, we start to see those clouds passing through, especially by the time we get into the afternoon. And similar on Monday, we'll see a mix of sun and clouds. High pressure's off to our east, and we've got this tropical storm working its way north. This storm is going to fizzle out. It is going to pretty quickly fall apart as it gets closer to California, but that moisture doesn't just disappear. So that moisture is going to get picked up by the weather pattern here because remember, you got this high pressure and that flow is dragging that moisture up into California. So likely to be a little bit sticky, likely to see some clouds early next week and maybe some showers out in the northern coastal range. Over the next 10 days, though, we stay very seasonal. No triple digits, plenty of sunshine, and yeah, overall, just a very nice weather pattern here shaping up for the middle and end of July. Again, doesn't get much better than this.
Music to my ears. Nice weather pattern, comfortable. Great. Perfect.
Maybe just a little sticky early next week, but hey, if that's all of our problems we got, we'll take it.
I know, right? You don't think we'll see any raindrops like we did to start the week this week?
Hard to say. We'll see how things shape up when we get a little closer to it, but it does seem pretty unlikely at this point.
Okay, something to keep in mind.
Yep.
Brendan, thank you, sir.